Hello, hello, hello. Come on in the room. Mrs. Deveter is live. Welcome, 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 everyone. Come on in and join the party. Come on in and join the party. Come on in, come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Come on in. Tell me who you are and where you are coming in from. Hey, Deanna. How are you? I just ordered your prize from yesterday, so hopefully you'll be getting it very soon. Come on in, everybody. Say hello. Let me know that you are here, where you are coming in from. I'm so excited about today. You guys knew that I was going to be excited. I'm super excited. I'm just waiting for my special guest to come into the StreamYard. But before she gets here, I'll do my regular housekeeping and get you guys up to date and say hello, of course, and welcome you to another Furls Live with me. Mrs. Deveter decided to put on some earrings today, and I think these are so fun. They move. I love a good moving earring. All right, so who's here with me? Hello, Dee. Hello, Annette. Hello, Carolyn in Maryland. Hello to you in Texas, North Carolina. Who else do I hear? Hey, Miss Ojo from Virginia. I am so happy that you always join and you bring your people with you. Thank you. Hello. Let me know who you are and where you are coming in from so I can give you all the Mrs. Deveter love and shout you out. Hello, Dee. Thank you for joining today. I'm so happy you are here. Please feel free to share this link. Share it. Let folks know that we are live, and we will hopefully have, not hopefully, but Miss Toni Lipsey is joining me today from TL Yarn Crafts. I'm just waiting for her to come on the line. But we are here, we are live, and we are excited. So I just want to let you guys keep shouting yourselves out. Let me know who you are. Hello, my friend Joanna. Hello, Nicole in Florida. And to Michelle in Michigan. Hello to Mickey in California. Hello to Carol in Quebec. I love all my Canadian peeps. Hey to you in Toronto. What's going on, everybody? Dee, I am beside myself with Toni being here today, and I keep looking at the bottom of my screen like, is she here yet? I'm like a little kid ready to go into the candy store. I'm just so excited to have her here with me today. Let's see. I have Joyce from West Palm Beach. Hello to you. Hey, Marianne and Megan. Megan is from Maryland. So good to have you with me today. Hello to Kathleen in Rhode Island. Who else do I have joining me today? Hey, Susan. So good to see you. Hello from Massachusetts. Come on in. Everybody, come on in. Join the party. Let me know where you are coming in from. So it's Tuesday, which we try to do Tunisian Tuesday. Oh, I'm about to say, what did I do with my Tunisian hook? We try to do Tunisian Tuesdays. This super beautiful hook. And because it is Tunisian Tuesday, and because I'm going to have a Tunisian specialist joining me, I am doing 15% off all Tunisian crochet hooks today. 15% off when you use the code Deveter, Deveter, 15% off Tunisian crochet hooks. It's only for you all who watch me, who take out your time of your busy day and join me for a conversation. 15% off today only, 24 hours. Beautiful Tunisian crochet hooks. And when I get Toni on, I am sure she will inspire you to buy a hook. Her stuff is just so amazing. What else we got going on today? Yeah, I'm just waiting for Toni to join. But what are you guys working on? What's on your hooks? Let's just chop it up until she gets here. What are you all working on? What's on your hooks? Do you Tunisian crochet? Let me know if you do. Share if there's anything in particular that you love making. I know a few weeks ago I was talking to my friend Chelsea, and she was showing us, I believe it was called the, dang, I don't forgot what it was called. Y'all forgive me. But she was showing us some really cool Tunisian crochet stitches, and she showed us these beautiful washcloths or dishcloths that she made. What kind of things have you made with Tunisian crochet? Let me know so I can shout you out. Joyce says, I used to do Tunisian years ago, but have not done it since. Listen to me, Joyce. You want a Tunisian crochet once you start to see the things that Toni has. She has something really special coming out in October. I'm going to give her an opportunity to talk about that. But yeah, Tunisian crochet I think is really, really pretty. It's a very dense type of crochet, so it's awesome. Let's see. Mesh stitch. Thank you so much. I completely forgot. Look at you paying attention. Yes, she showed us. Stephanie, you're the best. She showed us the mesh stitch, which is super cool. Thank you, and big shout outs to Chelsea for showing us how to do that Tunisian stitch. It was really, really pretty. And yeah, I ain't do much since then, but I need to get my life together. Let's see what else we got going on here before she comes on. Judy, I highly recommend that you try out the Tunisian crochet. If you like knit, I think Tunisian is a really nice substitute if you have issues with knitting like me. I think Tunisian is a really nice substitute for knitting. It makes the fabric a little bit denser than knitting, but it's really, really nice. So I definitely recommend Tunisian if you have issues with knitting. It's a nice little in between because you're familiar with the hook, because you crochet, you're familiar with the hook. And so I think it would be really a great thing to do. What else are you guys talking about in here? Katie, are you working on baby blankets or you have Tunisian crochet baby blankets? Let me know. When will Furls come out with larger size ones? I see them listed on two of the types, but grayed out. Yeah, we're working on it. It's still in progress. So as soon as we get all the kinks worked out, we are going to have larger Tunisian crochet hooks. I know that has been a request for quite some time, and you all have not been ignored. You're not being ignored. It just takes a little bit, to work it out. So we are working on larger Tunisian crochet hooks. I am just going to pop over to my email and make sure that Toni is still coming. I hope so. She should be here. So yeah, Tunisian crochet is absolutely beautiful. I think that everybody should do it. And I'm working on it so that I can actually finish something. Like, don't be like me. Don't be a starter and not a finisher. I continuously start things and don't finish them, except for my baby name blanket. I finished that. And I started on a teddy bear last night and it's looking crazy. So I have to redo it. Let's see. Sandra says, I haven't Tunisian crochet hook yet. What would be an easy project? I think dishcloths are definitely an easy project for Tunisian crochet because it's just a square. So I think that would be a super easy project. You could do that in the Tunisian simple stitch and fly right through it. What size Tunisian hook should a beginner start out with? Now, I'm going to leave some of these questions for Miss Toni because she is the expert. I'm just waiting for her to join me. Hopefully, she'll be here soon. But I know that most people say a larger size Tunisian crochet hook is better for folks. So I think our largest size is a 6.5. So if you wanted to use that 15% off, definitely try the 6.5 until we have the larger hooks and you can get started on Tunisian crochet. I apologize. I'm just in my email trying to make sure that I send her all the good and correct information. Ain't nothing like sending folks the wrong information. I hope she's not having technical issues. Let's see. Headbands are easy too. That's good. Yeah, guys, spam some ideas for quick and easy things to start your Tunisian crochet process. Share. Let us know what you have worked on that has been effective for you. Let me know what you guys are doing, and I will put it up on the screen so that everybody can see it. I am just trying to multitask. So thank you for your patience and understanding if I look kind of weird because I'm looking at multiple screens. Yeah, she might be having some technical issues. Ay. Because we are all confirmed and we are ready to get this show on the road. And she's not here yet. Sometimes you have to wait for good things, you know? Some good things you have to wait for. So we're just waiting for her to come on in the room. But while we wait, I will also remind you all about next Monday that you are tasked with creating some granny square earrings using the hashtag I love Furls to be able to win a prize. So the 15th is Granny Square Day. It's Crochet Granny Square Day. And I decided to challenge you all with creating crochet earrings that are granny squares. Okay? And you have to use the hashtag I love Furls to be entered in to win a gift. I am very excited to see all the amazing, beautiful things that you guys come up with. Also want to remind you that Crochet Foundry is currently looking for designers for the Spring 2022 magazine. They're not only looking for garments, but they're also looking for accessories. So scarves, they're looking for home decor. If you have a design for a wall hanging, any of those things, they are looking for designers. So please sign up. Go to the Crochet Foundry page. I'm sure they have a banner up there that will take you to the sign up so that you can be considered as a designer for the Crochet Foundry 2022 Spring Edition. We're really looking forward to that. I hope you guys, will get into that and show all of your amazing talent. Also wanted to remind you that we have a new blog hop that's currently up. It is a super cute market bag. So go to the website where our patterns are and go to Blog Hop 2021 and you will see the pattern there. We'll hop on over to what is it called? I Love Crochet Melbourne. And you can get the pattern there and make your super useful crochet market bag. All right, definitely go and do those things while we wait for Miss Toni. Where is she? I'm so sad. Hopefully she will join me soon. What else do you all have going on here? Any suggestions for my teddy bear? Do you guys know of any patterns that I could use for my teddy bear? Let me know in the comment section. I am just going to send her the link again and let her know that we are waiting for her. All right, sorry about that, everybody. No. So Joyce wants to know if there is a specific pattern or tutorial for the granny square earrings. No, there is not. You could use whatever pattern you want. If you've seen a granny square that you love and thought was so pretty, you can use that to make earrings. The only thing is, for earrings, you have to use a smaller hook and thinner thread. You could even potentially make earrings with sport weight thread, yarn if you want. If you don't have any thread like floss, if you don't have any embroidery floss, no need to go through any expense. You can definitely use a sport weight yarn, or of course you can use the Aunt Lydia's thread to make your earrings, and the pattern is totally up to you. Shoot, you could come up with your own pattern, make your own pattern for your earrings. Yeah, let's see. What else are you guys? All right, Joyce, if you have lots of floors, I recommend using the dental floors. Please don't make your earrings out of dental floors. I highly encourage you to use floss to make your earrings, because they it would be thin enough and would be such a nice look for some crochet granny square earrings. She is here, everybody. I was like having heart palpitations because I thought I sent her the wrong link. I thought I did something wrong, but she's here. Toni is here, and I'm really excited to present to some and introduce to others Miss Toni Lipsey of TL Yarn Crafts.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I was over here freaking out, like, oh my God, did I not send her the right information?
It's my fault. So the images that she sent me said 3, but we'd originally agreed to 2, and then I was like, wait, where am I? Was all confused. It's my fault. It's my fault. You know what? And I'm sure half the folks here know me, and they know I don't do nothing on time. So I'm the worst.
They were like, maybe she's having technical difficulties. I was like, I hope she ain't forget about me.
Of course, I did not forget about you. I've been sitting at this computer looking forward to this all day. I just got my wires crossed. But thanks for holding out for me, and thanks for reminding me.
Of course. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored, doing better than I deserve. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, ma'am. You got a lot going on.
It's been a busy summer. It's been a busy summer for sure. The book launch has been like the main focus of the last several weeks, and people have really shown up, and I just can barely handle it.
I know. Tell me what made you finally say, yes, I'm going to write a book.
You know what's crazy? The only thing that made the difference is because I was asked. It was the first time somebody asked, like, hey, would you be interested in writing a book with us? And I was like, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Sure. I mean, I feel like it's something that's been on my list of like, yeah, I could do this at some point in my career, but it's like, it's the difference between this is something that would be fun and this is something that I'm doing. And like taking that step really just took Abrams reaching out and saying, hey, we really love what you do and we want to support you through this process. And because otherwise I would have had no idea how to even get started, you know?
Right.
So having them reach out and be like, we love to work with you. This is how the process works. Let's get you an agent and all that good stuff. I was like, well, that was easy. You know
what? That is just so awesome. It really speaks to being in the right place at the right time and just doing the work.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, because I mean, it could have happened sooner, but it wouldn't have happened how it did if it was any sooner or any later, right? And I love that about this industry, and I love that about kind of how I run my business. It's like you can do all the things, but you don't have to do them all right now.
Right. You know? Say that again. One more time. Say it again.
You can do all the things, but you don't have to do them all right now. Like you got time. We all got time. We got time. You know what's so funny though is like that is a philosophy I had to come around to because I didn't always feel that way. I was definitely one of those folks that was like, I got to do all the things now. If I don't do it now, somebody else is going to do it. Somebody's going to take my ideas. Somebody's going to do exactly how I was planning to. But it's like nobody's ever going to do it exactly how you are planning to. Like we all have our own secret sauce. So even if you do it a month after somebody else has, yours is going to be different. It's going to be unique and it's going to be yours as opposed to somebody else's. And that's what makes all the difference.
Can I just tell you from speaking to you in February, to speaking to you now, the change in the industry, the change in everything that you're doing and your philosophy, and it's just amazing.
Oh, thank you.
In just that short period of time, you know, when we spoke that first time, you were like, I just say yes to everything. Now you're like, you know what? I don't have to do all the things.
We don't need to do that no more. We actually shouldn't do that no more.
We shouldn't do that anymore.
We shouldn't.
It's like,
We shouldn't.
it's just amazing. I love to see, how people grow and their businesses grow and you achieve exactly what you were meant to achieve in the time that you were meant to achieve it. So
Absolutely.
kudos to you. Tell us about the book.
Yes. Okay. I wish I had a copy to show you.
Oh,
Isn't it crazy? I have never even held my own book yet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. But there is a sample copy somewhere in the world. One sample copy my publisher has it. And I'm like, can I please have it? And she's like, nope, we can't send it out of the building. I was like, oh my gosh. But anyways, so I wrote a book. It is called the Tunisian Crochet Handbook. It's published with Abrams and it comes out on October 12th. So the first third of the book is just a collection of education. Like if you're brand new to Tunisian crochet, never picked up a Tunisian crochet hook before, that's the section that you need. It takes you through your tools, through all of your notions. It takes you through color changes and stitches and literally everything you need to get started. It kind of feels like if Crochet Academy was a Tunisian crochet book, that's what you're getting. So if you enjoyed Crochet Academy, if you went through it, enjoyed any of those posts, then this is going to be the book version for Tunisian crochet. And then the other 2/3 of the book, my absolute favorite part, are 20 brand new patterns. 20 brand new patterns. Now, let me remind you, because I'm here with friends. I'm here with you, Miss Deveter. So I'm going to toot my own horn and be like, Toni came up with 20 brand new patterns while still running her business. Y'all didn't even know what was going on behind the scenes. So I have 20 brand new patterns. It's everything from home goods to wearables to accessories, all kinds of fun stuff. And it's all beautifully shot as usual. Like I can't give y'all a book without like the visuals, and they are stellar. Like I want to hold on that one too. This book is so pretty. Even if you don't ever bother picking up a Tunisian crochet hook, you want this around because it's just the photos in it are really inspirational. Like the way the colors come together, the way that my models just crushed it. My photographer is, I mean, so blessed. Like her skills are unmatched. I've been waiting so long to work with her and she delivered. It's so good. So that's what the book is. It's very beginner friendly, very beginner focused. And all of the projects, like everything from, I can show you one of them. I actually have it right here.
Show.
So it's this right here.
Stop it.
This planter.
Look at how pretty.
So it's a beginner-friendly project, and this planter actually was inspired by my Harper bucket bag. So I made like this really cute bucket bag last year, and I wanted to make something on a smaller scale to use as a planter. So it's kind of a similar idea. If you've been around Teal Yarn Crafts before, some of these projects are going to obviously be inspired by others. But it's really just kind of tweaking them and make them make sense for that new situation. So yeah, I mean, it's really fun.
I'm so excited. I'm not going to try and take over the whole interview. I'm going to give everybody here an opportunity. If you have any questions for Toni about the book or anything else, please put in a comment section and I'll be sure to share. So Susan says, amazing. I cannot wait to get mine. Does it have a real for real signature?
Miss Susan, well, thank you so much for the support. And I promise you, everybody who purchases a book through my pre-order on my website is getting a for real signature. I bought a brand new pack of Sharpies just for this. Okay,
I'm going to have to do my pre-order today because I need my book.
Well, the pre-order stays open all the way through the 12th.
Okay.
So the pre-orders are going to start shipping on the 9th, but they'll stay open through the 12th. And the pre-order includes a signed book. And then I'll wrap it up all cute. My hands are going to touch every single package as well. So it's not like I'm signing books and sending them somewhere. Like it's a Teal Yarn Crafts operation.
Teal Yarn Crafts operation.
And then in addition to the single book on its own, I also have a bundle that's available. So it'll include a signed book. It'll include a skein of yarn hand dyed by Jake from Ken Yarn. We collaborated on a project for the book. And then it's also going to include some hand-picked goodies. So I've spent the last 3 weeks finding like really lovely vendors for some of just some little goodies that I would love for myself. So I'm going to kind of share them with my friends. It's almost like we're going to have a little party together. So I'm keeping it a mystery, but that bundle costs a little bit more because it's all curated. It's going to come in a real cute box. Like, it's a whole to-do. Totally worth it.
Listen, Sheena said, congratulations, Toni. I pre-ordered my bundle and I'm so excited to get it. And
thank you.
Sheena done beat us to the punch.
You know,
now, Toni, do you have the URL? Because I would love to share the URL with everyone so that they can go ahead on.
You can go to toyarncrafts.com.
Okay.
And right at the top of the page, the first splash that pops up is going to be the Tunisian Crochet Handbook. Just click on that. It's going to take you to the page to either purchase the book by itself or to get the bundle. Just make sure you read that whole page. Because
read the page, people. Read the page so you know what you're clicking on.
Some people got a little excited and bought the book by itself and didn't even realize there was a bundle option. So make sure you scroll down, read all through it, and then make your purchase. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say that I'm going to buy 2 bundles and I am going to gift a bundle to somebody who has been on this live feed. So I'm going to buy 2 bundles from Furls. We're going to buy 2. And I'm keeping one.
Right.
One is for Mrs. Deveter.
You always got to keep at least one.
I'm keeping one for me. And I am going to gift a bundle to one very special and lucky individual who is watching this. At the end, I'll let you know what I want you to do. Because, you got to do something. You can't just get stuff for free. You got to do something. But, oh my gosh. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'll tell them at the end.
Okay.
I'm sitting here like watching. Nope, they got to keep on watching before I give my stuff away.
Y'all better stick around because that's right. Going to be a very, very special box.
Oh my God. I'm so incredibly excited for you. I'm in awe. I'm in awe at, like I said, where you were in February to where you are now. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
We had some folks on who have not Tunisian crocheted and they have some questions about Tunisian crochet. Yeah. So I was like, ask her all the questions. So they want to know what hook size you recommend for a beginner. Like that's a big question.
Yeah, that's a pretty common question that I get. So with Tunisian crochet, you typically want to go up 1 to 2 hook sizes because Tunisian crochet makes a really dense fabric. Mm-hmm. So you go up hook sizes to make sure you still achieve that drape and that really even fabric. So I typically recommend getting either a 6.5 millimeter or an 8 millimeter hook. The 6.5 millimeter is a good fit for like a DK or a worsted weight yarn. Okay. And an 8 millimeter hook will usually hit about a worsted or a lighter bulky weight. And those are the yarn sizes I recommend for learning anyway. So if you're just going to get one hook, pick either a 6.5 or an 8 millimeter.
That's awesome. Now we have 6.5 hooks at Furls, guys. And I already told you that I'm doing 15% off for the next 24 hours of Tunisian crochet hooks when you use the code Deveter, DEVETER, on the Furls website. 6.5 is the recommended size.
Yes.
And that's really helpful.
Perfect to learn with. Perfect.
Yeah. So what stitch do you recommend for beginners?
For a beginner, I'm definitely going to recommend the Tunisian simple stitch. So I compare that to like a single crochet or like a knit stitch in knitting. Like it's the first one that you learn. But what I like about it is that it's not boring. I honestly feel like the Tunisian simple stitch is the prettiest stitch in Tunisian crochet. Gorgeous, like smooth fabric. It's got these gorgeous, like vertical lines going through it. It's so geometrically gorgeous. And like my type A brain is like, yes, I see the pattern and I love it. So I would definitely say the simple stitch is the first one that you learn. And I mean, you don't really have to go too much further than that. There's still a lot to learn after it. But if you just want to settle into the simple stitch for a while, there's a lot to explore there for sure.
That's okay, guys. So 6.5 or 8 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook and the Tunisian simple stitch are your stitches for all the beginners out there. But you'll get this information when you purchase her book.
Yes,
all that information is inside the book.
And even if you want to get a little primer before the book comes, I have a lot of content on my YouTube channel around Tunisian crochet. You could 100% self-teach yourself this. Like, it's much simpler than it looks. My beginner video, I think, is like 55 minutes long. And honestly, you don't even need that long to learn it. Especially if you've crocheted before, you can pick this up in like 15 minutes. I believe it. Yeah.
I love that. And that's what I was saying earlier. I said, if you're having issues with knitting and you want that look, Tunisian crochet is the way to go. Was I right in saying
Absolutely.
that? Okay.
100%. Like, on the spectrum between knitting and crocheting, Tunisian crochet is right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
So if you're a knitter that wants to go to crochet, try Tunisian first. That's kind of like a half step. Same thing the other direction. If you're a crocheter who wants to knit, try Tunisian crochet, because it really blends a lot of the same techniques. So from the crochet side, you have a hooked tool, and you also you can like build on stitches like right when you're working with them. I feel like with knitting, you can't make your stitches taller necessarily.
Right.
But with crochet, you can, and you can achieve the same thing in Tunisian crochet. Now, from knitting, you get this concept of having multiple loops on your tool at a time and carrying them along the row. That can trip up some crocheters. That's real new to us. And we're like, wait, I must be doing something wrong. But nope, you're not. You're on the right track. So it definitely does. It's a blend of the two crafts. So if you're trying one and you already know the other, it's a really great place to kind of transition to make it a little easier.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Guys, y'all making me take up all the time. I want you all to talk to her too. I could just keep on going. Why Tunisian crochet? Like, why did you like put your stake in the ground and say, this is me? Why?
You know what? I feel like I went to this Tunisian crochet island when it was a little less crowded, you know? And I think that's why I was so excited about it. Because I showed up on the island and I was like, where are all the people at? Why ain't nobody doing this? Why ain't nobody talking about this? And I was like, you know what? Well, I got a big mouth, so I'm going to talk about it.
I'm going to talk about it.
Because I stumbled upon Tunisian crochet at an event I was at. I was at Vogue Knit Live, and this was like 2016 or 17. And I saw this lady with this massive crochet hook, and she was working on this giant project. And I was like, hold up.
What you doing?
I ain't never seen this before. And I walked up to her, and she was really, really nice, very accommodating, because I had about 30 questions right off the bat. So she let me sit down next to her, and she kind of walked me through it. And I was like, oh, this is not even difficult. Like, it's really fun. It creates this really interesting fabric, and it's got this very meditative movement to it as well. I just fell in love from the first moment. And then, of course, as soon as I love something, I'm like, I got to tell somebody. I'm going to be the only one who loves this. And I was like, nobody else is talking about this. I was like, well, let's start the conversation. And that's exactly why I started my YouTube channel. So my very first video on there is my beginner's guide to Tunisian crochet. So I was like, I need to tell as many people as quickly as possible. And that was, that's really why Tunisian crochet for me. Yeah.
You know what I love about crochet and knitting? I love that everybody wants to share.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is hoarding it. They're just mine, just for me. Everybody's like, no, listen, I found this new thing, and this is how you do it. Not only do we share, but we teach. And I think that is so awesome about this community. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much for opening us up and making us aware of Tunisian crochet, because it's beautiful. Now, tell me how I get my stuff to stop rolling.
Okay, so curling is such a common problem in Tunisian crochet. I feel like it's another one of those things where you start and you're like, oh, I must be doing something wrong. Like, but nope. Again, it's just it's part of the nature of Tunisian crochet, and knitters will have a feel for this as well. So sometimes you experience curling in knitting. We get it in crochet as well, not quite as much, but we do. And curling happens in Tunisian crochet because you're typically pulling your stitches towards the front. So with Tunisian crochet, you actually don't turn your work if you're working flat. You just work in one direction, and then you work your stitches off of your hook without turning your fabric. So that constant tension on the front of your work pulls your stitches forward, and it'll start to curl. So there's a few ways that you can fix it. You can go up a hook size, but just remember there's a balance between avoiding the curl and having just a loose drapey fabric. If that's not what you're going for, you
Right.
might want to try something else. You can also change your yarn. So using a thinner yarn with a larger hook again will make a difference. I always recommend just block it at the end. That's the best. And people never want to hear that because don't nobody want to block their projects, especially crocheters.
I was talking about that yesterday.
We are so impatient.
They was like, block it, don't block. I was like, I really don't want to block it, but I'm asking y'all to tell me, should I block it?
Because like once you fasten off and weaving your ends, you're like, oh, I'm done. But nope, one more step. It makes a huge difference. And especially if you've achieved the density that you want and the beautiful fabric that you want, blocking it is just going to improve your project all around. So it's going to help with the curl. It's going to soften your project. It's going to make your fabric feel a little bit thinner because those fibers can really just relax into their shape. So it's just a good idea all around. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but honestly, the best way to deal with the curling is to block your project. It is.
Toni said to block people.
Toni said, I'm gonna start getting it on shirts. It's gonna say, block your stuff. Block it. Do it. It's time. It's time for us to get mature about this and just follow the process all the way to the end. Yeah.
That's a good point right there. Follow the process don't stop. Keep it going until you get to that real period at the end of it. Yes, ma'am. We'll do better.
It's a process. You know what? I can't even fault nobody else because when it comes to the blocking process, I'm like, oh girl, I'm just like so tired. I don't even want to. I'm right there with y'all. I don't enjoy it, but I know it's important.
Ava said, learn to block because of Toni. She made me feel guilty about not doing it. See that? Between the blocking and the gauging,
yes.
I'm like, good Lord.
I know.
So, do we have to gauge in Tunisian too?
I mean, it depends on what you're making. The rules are the same in Tunisian, just like with crochet. So if you're making a garment, you should. Otherwise, you're going to end up with like a baby sweater or like a giant sweater. You know, if that doesn't matter to you, then no, you don't have to. But for the most part, I would recommend yes. And honestly, it's about fit, but even for something like a sweater or a blanket, it's also about making sure you conserve your yarn. You don't want to waste yarn in a project either. Right. So if you don't gauge swatch, you might end up with something that either you can't use because it's too small, or you've wasted yarn or have to buy more yarn because you haven't accommodated for how your gauge is using up yarn in a way that's different than the pattern.
That makes sense.
So again, it's just one of those processes where it's like, you can skip it, but you might have to deal with those issues down the line.
Later.
Yeah.
Fine.
I just love how I'm creating more work for everybody.
Fine. Between you. By the way, Pam Stark of Sincerely Pam said to tell you hello.
Oh, Pam. Hey. I don't know if she's in here, but Pam is just the sweetest. She's like one of those people that I'll like randomly reach out to and be like, you're smarter than me, so please answer this question. She's one of my maker friends who she's been a massive help through my career for sure.
She'll be happy to hear that. She was so excited about this not interview but this conversation today, and she said, please tell her I said hello. I said I definitely will. So Pam, you heard her. She said hi back and she liked you.
Pam's the best. She's such a sweetie.
She really is. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. All right, so I told y'all that I'm buying 2 bundles. One is for me and the other one is for a prize. How many patterns, and do not go to the site and look, how many patterns did Toni say that she has in the book? How many new patterns did Toni say?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well,
I hope y'all was paying attention.
I hope y'all was paying attention. They know, anybody who has been here knows that you have to pay attention to my lives because I always have a good question in there for them. So how many patterns did she say? Okay, folks are getting them in.
Are they? Okay.
They are. They're getting them in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll and I'm going to randomly select someone who had the right answer, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. So that means you have to come back and see who won.
Oh, yes. I'll be back, too, because I need to see. Well, yeah, and I'm going to be signing all the books. So once you pick a winner, just drop into the comments of that order so I know who won, so I can make sure I sign it to the right person.
I'm so excited for you. I am so excited. Like, seriously, for everything that you do, you really inspire us. You are such an amazing teacher, and we're just happy to be a part of your community.
Oh, thank you. You know, I feel like I got into all of this honestly because I was excited about crochet and I really needed to find other people who were excited. I didn't start this to run a business, to sell patterns, to make videos or any of that. Like, it was really a matter of like, I'm new here. I'm by myself. Where are all my new friends? You know, like let's make this happen. And just creating spaces where makers could come together and share ideas and get excited about their projects together. It's just like, that's what puts gas in my tank, honestly. Whenever I'm feeling a little like, meh, I'll go inside of my Facebook group and somebody be like, oh, I just finished this. And I'll read through the comments and everybody's so excited. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And that gets my energy level back up. Cause I'm like, even though I'm not feeling super excited about this work today, there are people out there that are looking forward to the things that I'm working on and the community that's around TL Yarn Craft. So I was like, I know I got to show up. So let me get my coffee going, let me get my music on and get back to work because people are looking forward to it and I'm looking forward to share it too.
Yay. That, you know, like I said before, that makes me so happy. And I agree with you 100% in that some days you just aren't feeling it. But you know that people are looking forward to whatever it is that you put out there. If it's just a bow, people are like, Toni did a bow. We need to go make the bow. She made.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put you up on some game that only really designers, like these are conversations designers have. You would be surprised how often it happens that like we'll make these big, extravagant, gorgeous projects and people will enjoy them and it's great, but then we'll make something little and cute and beginner friendly and people go nuts and we're like, what? I spent 99 hours on this thing over here. And y'all were like, that's nice. And then I spent like 2 hours on this thing because I needed to whip up something for my niece. And I was like, oh, I'll just throw it out there. And people are like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. I'm like, I don't understand, y'all.
I really don't think there's any rhyme or reason. I do think that when I see something that's small and bite-sized and something quick that I can get into, it does make you more excited than the big, because you're looking at the end result, right? You're looking at, I gotta block this, I gotta gauge swatch it.
You think about all the work you have to do, for sure.
Right. But when you see something small, you're like, oh, I can whip that up in no time. I'm excited about it. That's my personal answer to that. But
I love that. That's one of the things I'm hoping to focus on more with TL Yarn Crafts moving forward is like finding those projects so people can use the tools that they have, like not feel like they have to go out and buy all the yarn for a project. Like maybe they've got some really beautiful like one-off skeins, because I feel like we all went through this moment last year where we're like, well, I can't go buy yarn, so I'm just going to buy everything online.
All the yarn.
So we have all this yarn in our stash because there was a moment where like, you know, I just need to buy this and I just need to have it. So I'm really trying to get to a place where TL Yarn Crafts is not only about other people using their stash, but me too. Because I got so much yarn back here. Like you can't see it right now because it's a hot mess. But I'm like, I need to start digging into my own stash. So maybe if I'm using my stash, it'll inspire others to use theirs too. So I've definitely got some ideas coming down the pipeline around the holidays and early next year that are like all about stash busting.
I love that. I need that. I need that a lot. I'm like, I have a closet full of yarn and I keep bringing yarn in the house. And my daughter's looking at me like, didn't you tell me not to let you buy yarn? But you, what? Bad.
It's futile. There's no point. I've tried like 5 different times this year to go on a yarn fast. It don't work. It don't work because Jake will make something or Hugh Loco will make something or any of my favorite dyers, and I'm like, what's this game? No deal, you know.
Not gonna hurt anybody.
And then it comes and I'm trying to find where to put it. I'm like, I'm out of space.
Like I just need a bigger room. That's all. I just need a
Exactly. Like that's a sign that I need to move to a space that can accommodate my yarn, right? Like let's just change our lives around the yarn instead of just trying to buy less. Like, no, it don't work.
That's right. I think everybody can identify with that. Let me see. She said, about an hour after deciding what I spend $200 on yarn.
It
You're not
happens.
alone, Joyce.
You're not alone. You're not alone. And I was trying to be better, right? And I was like, maybe instead of buying yarn, like, if I see like little notions and stuff, I'll pick up a little trinket. A trinket is like a whole set of handmade hooks. And I'm like, yeah, it's not yarn though, but that no help. That ain't no better.
We really know how to justify this thing, man. We really do.
So quick too.
We have it down to a science. Like, it's not yarn, so
it's not yarn. Right. It's not yarn. So it's like, but I mean, now I'm just creating another problem for myself because I don't have no space for no more hooks either. But they're so pretty. I could not get them.
I know, right? Like, but it's a Furls and it's brand new. Exactly. I need to have it in my life.
Oh my God. That is exactly like the mindset I had when the Pride hooks came out. I was like, I know I don't need no more hooks. I have a whole set of Furls cookies and creams in the streamlines. I use them all the time. I have a whole set of the wood hooks in the streamlines. Use them all the time. And I was like, you know what? These Pride hooks are real cute though.
They real cute.
And you never know like when stuff's coming back or not.
Right. So you gotta get it.
It's like you feel like you have to get it. And I did, and I don't regret it because they are gorgeous.
Of course you don't, because they're beautiful.
Never regret
and
it.
Functional. Why should you regret it? Just like we have something coming out at the end of this month that I told my friends to put their coins to the side for.
Oh,
that's
really?
all I'm gonna say. Just put your coins to the side.
Oh, you only got to tell me one time, sweetie. I will put my coins to the side. Don't you worry. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I will be ready.
Put your coins to the side because, toward the end of this month, we got something new coming and you don't want to miss out on it. And neither do they. Y'all don't want to miss out on what we got coming. Toni, yes, this has been amazing. I appreciate you. Someone in the comment section, I lost her comment, but here it is. Francis said, I didn't realize that I'm called a maker until you, Toni, and Coco Lee. I thank both of you very much. And I think that's really a great place to end this live, letting you know how much you have impacted this community. You've given us a name, you've given us a place, and we really appreciate you. That's all.
Thank you. And I appreciate it. I feel like I was invited here in the first place. Like I couldn't make the mark that I feel like TL Yarn Crafts has without you guys being so open and receiving me as a beginner and a newbie in the first place. So I feel like we've all kind of grown up together, which is awesome.
Yay!
Yeah. I know, right? Oh, my friends.
So wait, I have a question for you. Do you have like 15 minutes to hang out with my friends on Instagram?
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to go over to Instagram, you guys. Y'all can join us there if you like. We'll be on the Furls Crochet page, and we'll just chat a little bit more, and I'll make all the Instagram people jealous that they weren't on the Facebook Live.
All right, I'll see y'all over there.
All right, see you over there. Bye. Bye. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and Toni on this amazing Facebook Live. We'll be up on Instagram at 3 p.m. I hope you will join us then. We're just going to talk and chat and have a good time there as well. But you guys are the special ones. You're the only ones that I'm selecting a person who told me how many patterns Toni has in her book. You'll be selected to receive the full package that she has with her book. All right, guys, thank you again for watching this Facebook Live. I am ecstatic and can't wait to chat with her some more over on Instagram. I hope you will join me. I am Mrs. Deveter. This has been another Furls Live. You have a work in progress. Go finish it. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.